Well, just like that, we're off.
Yeah. We off.
Loaded up. Goodbye, Iowa. Heading to Kansas to fill 2 more tags. See if we can keep this train rolling.
Well, we are back in Kansas. We're about to climb back in the saddle here. Just got back from Iowa. We drove back yesterday, got in a little later last night. Used this morning as a regroup session. AB and I have been at it pretty hard here for the last 2 weeks, so making sure everything's in ship shape because the rut should be hot and heavy here in Kansas too. So we got to put the Great Hambino behind us, but we hope to carry the streak on, see if we can lay one down here in the rut in Kansas. Well, we get to Kansas and we get punched directly in the mouth with the weather. As usual, I mean, always. It's always weather with us. I mean, we were just getting beat day after day after day for like 3 days in a row.
What do you got?
Welcome to the rut in Kansas. Just trying to get a hole big enough to see in the ice mobile that we're driving here to the stand.
What do you got there? That's Spock.
This is Spock right here. Look at the size of that hoof. This is one of those things that I thought was a straight gimmick, but it actually replaces 3 tools that I carry in the field. I'm not going to use it when it's minus 64 degrees out, other than to chip the ice from the windshield. Sure.
Yep. Fixed an old post.
Works good.
Let's go get in the junkyard.
If it looks like I'm bundled up, it's because I am. It's cold out. We happened to catch a deer cruising a fence line. Pretty good looking buck this morning, cruising a fence line in an area that we've always wanted to hang a stand. It's like a 3-acre patch of timber. So we came in here with 2 millenniums, threw them up in this cedar tree. Had them set in about 15 minutes. And we got a shooter bedded at 270 yards with a doe right now. We're in a pretty likely spot for him to head if she gets up. So we're in it for a long haul today. We got hours. Hey, that deer's up. Looks like he's going away from us. If he catches that fence line, he might come right down towards us. Okay, he's turning towards us. He's coming our way. Just taking his time coming down that fence row. Oh shit, did he just jump that fence? He did, didn't he? He jumped the fence. There's a lot of things at play here. First off, the fact that we were able to get in there and get the 4 corners stand hung with that deer at like 200 yards is, I mean, that's incredible in its own right. But we did it, we pulled it off. Every now and again, you get that feeling when you're in the woods or you see a deer do something and you're like, it's game on. All the stars are lining up. To this day, I have no idea why he just decided to jump the fence and head east. I've chalked it up to
That's whitetail hunting. Sometimes you just don't understand and you're never gonna know. We know he's here, we know he's in this area, the conditions are gonna be right. We got a few days left. We're gonna ride it out, we're gonna see what happens.
It's a beautiful morning out here. It's like 28 degrees, not a stitch of wind.
A little frosty.
Yeah, frost everywhere. Seen a bunch of does moving through that CRP already, a couple of young bucks. That was a lot of does to be moving through there with nobody in tow.
Not one mature on their butts.
That's got me kind of concerned.
Yeah.
We're back up in the Four Corners here. This is the set that we hung the other day and had Chavez come to 80 yards, jump the fence and give us the slip. We got about a 3-acre patch of timber right here that we're sitting in. It literally is just an intersection where these deer cruise and travel these fence lines to get from A to B. We're stuck way out here in the middle of nowhere, but it's a damn good spot. Couldn't ask for a better morning though, damn.
No, you can't. This is textbook right here.
He snuck in on us, he did. I mean, he literally one step to the right and he's gone. And instead, he actually went that way. And when he did, he took my angle completely away. Man, completely away. Dang it.
Like I said, these deer show up out of nowhere. I mean, right now, the heart rate is up. The cool thing about the Four Corner stand is like when you get in there in the morning, I mean, you watch everything just come alive from a distance, but then the deer just, I mean, they literally pop up in front of you out of nowhere. AB and I have got a ticking clock. We got to get ready to go home. It is what it is. I start to look out in the CRP and I see a couple of young deer out there. And then all of a sudden I hear this one deep growl. And there is no way that that's a young deer.
Right here, come up. On him. Nope. I got nothing.
My mind is now just racing. I realize, holy shit, that is Sundown. So we're gonna have to rewind a little bit and talk about Sundown, because Sundown is a deer that goes all the way back to the very first time we ever stepped foot on this farm. 2016, we had numerous encounters with Sundown. The reason he's named Sundown is because Chris actually had him in the junkyard. He could have sent an arrow, but he didn't have enough camera light. I had an encounter in the Green Mile with him in 2016. We thought he was a 4.5-year-old, like mature, big-bodied deer. Then we find his shed. You know, this is his shed right here. Look at that. So now let's fast forward into 17. So in 2017, he became a ghost. I mean, we knew he was there. We were in his core area, but we never had an encounter with him. Moving into 2018, and this is a deer that's on the list. Like, we are gunning for Sundown. He's an awesome deer. We move into 18 and trail camera pictures all over the place. Lee had him on trail camera a couple of different times. Then Chris ended up having an encounter with him, and this is what led us to think that he was dead. He saw him at a distance and he was limping bad. He could literally barely walk. He was limping so bad. We've looked for other sheds every year, haven't been able to find any. But at the end of 2018, based on the shape that he was in, we were fully convinced that he was dead. But obviously he's not, because now he's standing in front of me, chasing a doe and wreaking havoc on young bucks.
He's coming right up the fence. Right behind that buck. Yeah, I'm on him. Nope. I got nothing.
Good shot.
Oh. Finally. We have been fighting it down here so hard in Kansas. We just came off an unbelievable bang-up Iowa trip, and we have been fighting it. I have no idea what's going on down here. It's just been weird. I can't just happen. We did it, dude. Oh, we did it. I was starting to think it was never gonna happen. At least not until December anyway. Me down right there.
That was a long time coming right there.
That was a long time coming. I don't even know what I was saying. I was saying something. I'm like, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. He's coming right at me. I'm like, yeah, go down right here. I don't care.
So this is gonna be one of the quicker recoveries I've ever had, but I wanted to show you guys our tree real quick. That right there is our stand setup. We're in both trees. These big old cedar trees took us 2 millennium steps and a lifeline, and then once we get up those 2 steps, we just climb the branches the rest of the way. So it's quick and quiet to hang, and the recovery is gonna be quick and quiet as well, because he is right there. I mean, I shot him right back there by that, out in that CRP, jumped the fence, ran right here under the tree. You should see the blood through here. Good gosh. There he is. I am pretty sure, and we're gonna tell here in a couple of seconds, that this is a 7-year-old Sundown. That has got to be Sundown. Look at the way the beams are. I mean, those are absolutely identical to what Sundown had going on. Looks just like him. Look how long this deer's face is. Look at that. His face is just huge. It's gotta be Sundown. I just keep running through my head like he was hurt last year, and he was hurt bad. We didn't think he survived. We didn't think he made it. That's cool, man. That is really cool. That brings 4 years worth of chasing Sundown to a close. That's 4 years in the making right there. That's what that is. 4 years in the making.
I can't even explain the thought process and the way this day has like unfolded. The last 2 days have been crazy with Chavez and now Sundown. And honestly, I really wasn't telling Casey, but I've got one thing on my mind, is I've got a tag in Kansas also, and I want to get all this stuff wrapped up. So getting the deer clean, get a couple aerial shots, get the deer loaded up, and let's get in a stand.
I am like sweating. What? Right there. There's a deer coming down the road right there. Where? Right there, top of the road. Hold on. Is it a shooter? Is it a buck? Dude, get your bow. Get your bow. Is it a shooter? Yeah. Yeah, he's an old deer. Oh, I see him. Get your bow. Casey, I'm still wiping the sweat off my face.
What just happened?
Casey, what happened?
We're done.
We're done in Kansas.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. I can't even.
What is that?
What is that? We've been. Let me look at my phone. It's 4:28 right now. We just got in the stand 6 minutes ago.
Dude, I don't even have batteries. Like, look at this.
I'm fiddling around with a GoPro. I don't know what literally just happened because I don't know. He's dead right there. I can see his belly.
He's right there.
I mean, I can't explain how. I mean, you know, the Ranger's 24 yards away, maybe. We had a day of all days. You killed this morning. We had to take care of your deer, do a whole bunch of production stuff, backup stuff, charge batteries. It's 4 o'clock and you're like, are we gonna stand? I'm like, it gets dark at 5:30. Where do you want to go? And I'm like, let's go to the road stand. Never been here. Never been here. We don't know what's in here. Only deer we see, dead right there, and we're done in Kansas. We're going home.
Mystery hunt.
Third mystery hunt this year. I can't believe that just happened. We've been here 6 minutes.
That was insane.
I'm not even shaking. I don't even know. I can't be nervous. It happened so fast.
How could you be shaking? Literally, like, I'm still sweating from climbing the tree.
I know. I'm just like wiping the sweat off. I went a little heavy on the layers tonight.
What just happened? No pre-roll whatsoever.
Nothing. I mean, you get what you get.
Walk in, smack them, go take a look at them.
Well, before we do run out of light, I say let's go down and get him.
Can't stop laughing.
Here's my arrow. Oh yeah. Painted. It's always fun to see. Just filled a Kansas tag a week from killing the Hambino. Let's go get our hands on him. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I am super stoked with him. My Kansas season is over.
Let's not forget how it went down. Hey, how about that buck right there? Here he comes. Coming right at us. He's literally marching right at us.
I mean, what is going on? Casey snort wheezes twice and I start tearing trees down and he's coming right at us. Let's get back to the business at hand here. This means tagged out. I'm super pumped for this deer. We are going back to Michigan with a heavy load. Well, you get what you get. It wasn't 15 minutes, it was 6 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I've been thinking the whole time, how am I gonna make this into an episode? So I just tacked it on to the end of this one. But if you like our stuff, go and hit subscribe, hit a thumbs up, leave a comment, make it a positive one, and don't be a troll.